Hello, everybody. Let's take a look at how to answer free response question number 1 from the 2019 practice exam. You should already have seen this as a document on your Canvas module, but here's the problem again on paper. So when we look at this problem, we are given the rate for cars entering a parking lot as a formula, and we're given the rate of cars leaving the parking lot in a table format. Both of the rates, entrance and leaving, are measured in cars per hour, and we're talking about hours after 5 a.m. For part A, what is the rate of change of E of t at time t equals 7 indicate units of measure? So the rate of change of E of t means that we want E prime of t first, rate of change of E of t. And let's talk about what this means. Well, we are talking about rate of change of E of t, and E of t is the rate at which cars enter a parking lot. So if we're talking about that rate of change, we are dividing that per hour. So the units here, I'm just going to start us off with units, is going to be the rate at which cars enter a parking lot. So that is cars per hour per hour. So you can write that as so, or you can say this as cars per hour per hour. So honestly, that's probably the more challenging part of this problem, is writing the correct units. Let's do the actual math behind it. E prime of t can actually be done in the calculator, and I'll show you how to do that. We're just going to plug in 7. So let's turn this old guy on. We're going to go to math. So I press the math button. I'm going down to derive. And I have an older version, so I'm going to have to type it in a little slower. But 30 plus 5 parentheses x minus 2 parentheses x minus 5 parentheses e to the negative 0.2 x parentheses. All right, so there's my function. I'm going to derive it with respect to x, and I'm going to plug in 7. Now, if you have a newer operating system, this should be done automatically. You'll be prompted to enter the formula, the variable, and the value. And I might have changed something. Oh, silly me. If you notice, I got one of those classic errors where I put in a minus sign instead of a negative sign. So we are looking at E prime of 7 being 6.164 or 6.165. In AP Calculus, you can either cut off without rounding, or you can round appropriately, but you should always have 3 decimal places, or 3 numbers after the decimal. And then we say cars per hour per hour. All right, that's part A. I'm going to pause here to make sure everything's going smoothly, and we'll pick back up on part B.